American rapper, record producer and actor Eminem is regarded as one of the most divisive and successful artists of the early 21st century. Stay tuned, because today's video is dedicated to his life, career and of course his huge car collection. Eminem was born Marshall Bruce Mathers III in Missouri on October 17th, 1972. He had a difficult upbringing. He had been bullied a lot in school and was changing them every so often. In the early part of 1999, with the release of the Slim Shady LP, he finally succeeded as a rapper after quitting school in the 9th grade and working odd jobs. Eminem won 2 Grammy Awards and 4 MTV Video Music Awards for the multi-platinum album. Eminem, a teenage dropout, used the developing hip-hop musical genre as a vehicle to convey his love of language and to let out his adolescent rage. In a fun allusion to his initials, he adopted the stage moniker M and M. He then started writing Eminem phonetically. The Marshall Mathers LP, which Eminem released in 2000, was hailed as the fastest-selling rap album in history. 2 years later, he performed Lose Yourself, the semi-autobiographical drama 8 Miles Oscar-winning theme song. He released the Grammy-winning album Recovery in 2010 as a very autobiographical effort to reconcile his battles with addiction and his time spent in rehab. Numerous people praised the Marshall Mathers LP too, and the rapper therefore released Revival, Kamikaze and Music to be Murdered By. Eminem never met his father, Marshall Mathers Jr., who left the family when Eminem was a baby and ignored all of his son's repeated attempts to get in touch with him throughout Eminem's early years. As a result, Deborah Mathers, Eminem's mother, reared him. Eminem has harshly criticised his mother's parenting style. He has accused her of abusing him emotionally and physically through the lyrics of his songs, as well as being addicted to prescription medicines. Despite the challenges, Eminem is now a well-known rapper who is renowned for his extraordinary rapping speed and fantastic tracks. He is even a father to a beautiful daughter named Haley. The total wealth of Eminem exceeds $230 million. He entered the rap industry with every disadvantage possible, but went on to become one of the most popular and successful rappers in history. He is also among the greatest rappers to ever play the game, and he completely revolutionised the genre. Marshall Mathers has come a long way, and he has decided to celebrate his success by splurging on expensive cars most of us can only imagine owning, with his millions of dollars earned. For Eminem, a new automobile must have at least 8 miles per gallon of fuel efficiency and satellite navigation so he won't get lost. In addition to those basic needs, there is speed. Quite a bit of speed. With that said, let's see what cars he has in his collection. Here are 12 cars we can see in Eminem's garage. Number 12. The Aston Martin V8 Vantage. James Bond played a major role in popularizing the Aston Martin brand, which already has a stellar reputation. The V8 Vantage is no exception. It is a gorgeous vehicle with a price tag of almost $150,000. This new model from Aston Martin is exactly what we picture when we imagine what a sports car should look like. With its twin-turbo V8 engine, it can go from 0 to 60 miles an hour in less than 3 seconds. This vehicle is a speed-orientated beast. The V8 Vantage is the ideal vehicle for a man who can rap quickly without sacrificing the quality of his delivery. Although it is undoubtedly a remarkable vehicle capable of high-speed driving, it also has a more upscale appearance than a race car. The most recent version of this car has been compared favourably to other high-performance sports vehicles like the Porsche 911, which Eminem also happens to own and keep in his garage. Number 11. The Ferrari 575. The first Ferrari vehicle we will examine on this list is this one, but it won't be the last, because he owns 3 vehicles made by the company. Eminem appears to be a big supporter of Italian engineering. With only 4 years in production, the Ferrari 575 is another standout product from the firm. Due to that reason, the car is now a little rarer. In total, fewer than 2,000 of them were ever made. You won't have the opportunity to witness an automobile like this every day. The 575 has a traditional sleek sports car appearance with an aerodynamically efficient pointy bonnet. A 5.7 litre 12-cylinder engine gives the Ferrari 575 additional power. It has a little slower 0 to 60 mph speed than the Eminem's Aston Martin, taking just over 4 seconds. The speed difference between the two sports cars may not even be that evident unless you are a professional racer, so you really can't go wrong with a Ferrari. Number 10. The Porsche Carrera GT. The rapper now focuses on automobiles like the Porsche Carrera GT, another outstanding sports car in his collection. We can now recognise a pattern. The rapper enjoys fast sports cars, possibly as restitution for the ones he has previously compelled to drive. For a sports car fan, the Porsche Carrera GT is a great option because it has won numerous awards for being among the best sports cars of all time. There were only ever 1,270 vehicles made, and it was only in production for around 4 years. Another rare car that you won't see very frequently is this one. It is a fantastic automobile with a ton of juicy technical details and a wonderful thrust from an aluminium V10 engine positioned in the middle. The vehicle has a 3.5 second 0 to 60 mph time, a 6.8 second 100 mph time, and a 10.8 second 130 mph time. Number 9. The Ford GT. Eventually, Eminem added a Ford GT to his collection. It's a different car that fits his other cars just right. It has the aesthetic appeal of a race vehicle and the speed to match. The Ford GT is a reasonable alternative to some of Eminem's other sports cars because it can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles an hour in slightly over 3 seconds. Number 8. The Audi R8 Spyder. The Spyder is a must-have vehicle for anyone who enjoys driving quickly. It is comparable to Eminem's other sports cars in terms of quality. Audi's strategy for the vehicle is remarkable. The inside design was influenced by race cars. They made an effort to make it resemble a race car as closely as possible, while simultaneously providing significantly more luxury than a typical race car would. The car costs more than $200,000 at retail, which is a fair price given the effort and attention to detail that went into manufacturing it. Even the R8 steering wheel is stunning to look at. This Audi is designed on the same lighter, stiffer, stronger Audi space frame aluminium chassis, with a carbon centre cell as the coupe, and features the same handmade 533 horsepower 5.2 litre V10 engine. 198 miles per hour roadster accelerates from 0 to 60 miles an hour in 3.6 seconds, thanks to the V10 and the lighter materials. Number 7. The Porsche 911 GT3 RS 4.0. Porsche is a company with a legendary racing history, and it has triumphed in many competitions throughout the years. This is a car that plays an authentic role in racing culture, much like some of his other selections. The Porsche 911 in question is a fantastic vehicle. The GT3 is a car that was primarily influenced by high-performance automobiles, and both were primarily meant for racing, much like Eminem's Audi R8. The engineers wanted a fast automobile that could compete in challenging races. All of the great features that come with it are just extras. Eminem is the ideal owner for the GT3 because he is a performer recognised for his speed. Number 6. The Porsche 911 GT2 RS. Who wouldn't want to own another Porsche? Eminem preferred the GT2 over the GT3, which is the speedier model of the 911. In addition to the obvious factors like speed, one significant illustration of how seriously Porsche takes a racing car like this one is their focus on the car's ability to make fast corners, assuring safety for drivers who are not experienced racers. Of course, the vehicle has the newest technology available. Number 5. A Lamborghini Aventador. Another fantastic sports car that fits right in the Eminem's collection is the Lamborghini Aventador. It's not surprising that Eminem is a fan of the Aventador because it's a strong car that was designed for racing and luxury. It is estimated to be worth roughly $400,000, with optional upgrades and alterations potentially raising the price to $700,000. The Aventador, which can reach 60 miles an hour in just a few seconds and a top speed of 217 miles per hour, may be one of Eminem's quickest automobiles. Number 4. The Porsche 911 Turbo. Eminem has 4 Porsches in total. The sports car maker may be his preferred indulgence. At first, it could be difficult to understand how each model Porsche offers in the 911 series differs from the others. It's crucial to keep in mind that while they are all high-quality cars, there are some differences in terms of things like horsepower, overall weight, and how well suited a particular model is for racing. The Turbo's top speed is 198 miles an hour. Number 3. The McLaren MP4-12C. What better way to tell the world about your achievements than in a McLaren? It should come as no surprise given the high expectations associated with the name McLaren. The MP4 3.8 litre 12C's twin turbocharged V8 engine does not let the user down in the least. 80% of the 3.8 litres engine, 442 pound-feet of torque, or 592 horsepower, are accessible at just 1,900 RPM. The MP4-12C is still being developed even though it has already achieved considerable success, which is what makes McLaren so wonderful, because they are continually striving to improve their cars. Number 2. The Ferrari 599 GTO. In addition to being a sports car, the Ferrari 599 GTO is breathtakingly attractive. The 599 GTO is an excellent illustration of how to create a car that can move quickly and looks nice doing it. It includes gorgeous leather seats that you can modify however you see appropriate. In addition, the Ferrari 999 GTO is unexpectedly roomier inside than you might appreciate for a vehicle of its calibre. The Ferrari V12 engine has a predicted 0 to 60 mph time of 3.5 seconds. Number 1. Ferrari 430 Scuderia. Eminem owns only one more Ferrari in his collection. You can't go wrong with this excellent vehicle either. Ferrari takes great delight in creating yet another amazing, very effective race-inspired beast of a car, specifically by collaborating with German racer Michael Schumacher. The F430's engine, a roaring 4.3 litre V8 with 483 horsepower, is a marvel of engineering. The Scuderia gains an extra 20 horsepower and an appealing engine sound that makes passengers giggle with pleasure. Now, after this crazy car collection, I'd like to share one of my favourite quotes from the star of today's video. The truth is, you don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. Life is a crazy ride, and nothing is guaranteed. Although it may sound frightening, none of us can promise tomorrow, because life is unpredictable and anything may happen in a matter of seconds. Make the most of every moment and savour this wild journey while it lasts. After all, you never know what tomorrow will bring. Don't put things off, act soon and passionately on what you want to do. Thank you for watching this episode. If you want to see other celebrity car collections, let me know in the comments below. Please make sure you like and subscribe to this video and channel, since that'll help us make more content like this for you to enjoy.